Oh, my
Oh,
mic is fine, but that's not as interesting. Anuj, what's going on over there? Are you
Are we
are we
allowed to curse
recording?
on this podcast,
we
Daniel?
are we what?
Are we allowed to curse on this podcast?
I
Yes,
guess.
we've done it
Um,
before. You
yeah.
gotta listen to like one of my like older episodes of Chase. We've cursed on this podcast before. Um, well, I did not lose my wallet. Actually, I recently got promoted at work.
Nice, congrats.
Is it a new job or same job? Different
Same job, different title, more pay.
title?
More trips to Vegas?
Well, this is my first DEFCON, so
Oh, okay.
This is the Experience Podcast with me and someone else.
Ari.
hello, fellow hackers. How do you do?
Yeah, we're gonna get into Anuj's planned Vegas trip in a second. Um, Ariana, how's it going? Are you you just got back from a trip?
Yeah,
Yeah, I just went to New York for a wedding and it was at the Bronx Zoo. It was very cool.
It was
Um
at the zoo.
yeah, it was at the zoo. It was awesome.
Oh
the
Um
man.
Central Park Zoo.
no, the Bronx Zoo, different zoo.
Ah,
Yeah.
interesting. Different zoo.
During the cocktail hour, they gave us beverages and let us walk through parts of the zoo, and then the food was at the in front of the sea lion exhibit. Oh, sounds like
Interesting.
or
Yeah,
you're
Anuj, are you doing construction over there? Because there's a lot of noises,
That
bells
was
and
my
whistles.
that was my microwave. I was warming up food.
food. Damn it, that was my third guess. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I hadn't seen that friend in a while. My parents went with because they were also invited. Um, so we made a little trip out of it. Saw a couple Broadway shows, walked
Nice.
around New York City. Um, and then I went home to Orlando for a few days, had a doctor's appointment, and then I'm back here now. So yeah, I was pretty busy. I'm sorry I wasn't able to be on this podcast sooner.
We'll we'll talk about reprioritizing in a second. Um, Anuj, you got a conference coming up,
Yeah.
and this could be a big career move for you, is what I'm told.
Big
This
career
could be
move
your
in air
ticket.
quotes. More of a passion thing than anything. But well, given that I'm kind of not actively doing cybersecurity these days, you consider this me trying to maybe get my foot back in there, but also like just trying to stay in the loop, you know?
Yeah. So give us a better description of what DEF CON is. So, as I assume Ariana
DEFCON
was dip,
is one of the
dabbling.
premier cybersecurity conferences. It's kind of people consider it a big deal. It's out in Vegas. There's a lot of cool stuff. There's a lot of villages, depending on what your cybersecurity flavor is. For me, it's probably going to be on the aerospace side of things. Um, otherwise, yeah, I mean, although it's a lot of fun, so I'm looking forward to it. There's the villages for different attributes, different kind of cybersecurity things, such as like if you're into airspace, if you're into kind of threat emulation or red teaming, blue teaming, stuff like that. They've even got contests like hacking contests. There's even a social engineering contest apparently. So there's some cool stuff there. And what I'm really looking for is the talks because in the past they've given like workshops and presentations on some cool cybersecurity stuff, and I'm hoping to see what we can what they've got.
Sounds like it'll be a good time. Is it a bunch of like, I'm imagining, do they have an event where a bunch of people do like a hackathon?
Well, not the traditional version of a hackathon where you build an app, but a true hackathon in which you're trying to hack things. Yes, there
Yeah,
are
that's what I meant.
like so. What people commonly know as hackathon is just everybody gets in a room and builds an app. When I think what you're thinking of, when you say hackathon, is what we call a capture the flag competition.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So
Yeah,
will there be one of those?
obviously.
Yeah, and there's some cool stuff there, and I'm looking to actually. There's one thing, depending on what you get, how you do in a particular contest. There is the mythical black badge, where if you get it, you get lifetime admission for free to DEFCON.
So that's the goal. That's what we want. That's
It is the ultimate goal.
okay.
We'll see
Are
if we get it,
you-
but it's gonna be interesting.
So you are gonna try to go for it.
I might try to go for it. I mean, at least want to try my hand at some of these competitions, see where my skills truly are, and just see how I can how to get better at it. So we'll have a little bit of fun there.
When is this?
August 6th through the 9th.
Okay. It'll be
I
very
literally just, yeah, that's what Daniel was saying. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna be okay because it's gonna be a dry hot and not a humid hot. Like here, you get like a humid hot in Virginia or
yeah,
in like South Georgia.
but like
There, I think it's gonna be a dry hot. But I do have to worry. But you do have to worry about like triple digit temperatures.
yeah, I was about to say it gets to be like 120 degrees sometimes.
Yeah. No rain jackets and long sleeves.
No. Stay inside.
Yeah.
So what else is going on in your life? You're going to DEF CON, you got a promotion. Outside of
Yeah.
work, what is the news doing?
No, still the same shit. Just chilling. Still playing softball, still playing frisbee. Um, Nothing too crazy.
Okay. Sounds like a good time.
Yeah. Actually, I was in Denver last week, mainly a work trip, but course field is always a good time. If you go to watch a game, 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Nice. Was
Bit
it good?
difficult to breathe up there, or
It's not the difficulty breathing that will kill you; it's the lightheadedness and the lack of hydration that will kill you.
Mm. I'm going to
Fortunately, neither of that happened.
that.
Also, if you're not careful, your lips will dry up, and so will everything else.
Oh,
well, that sounds like a lovely time.
yeah.
Um,
It was an excellent time. Also, I came prepared, so none of that happened.
Good.
no, you guys are traveling all over the world, or just,
Nah, just to Denver.
the continental
One
United
time I
States.
went to Tucson for work, and another time I went to Chicago for a conference, but that my company paid for.
Never been to Chicago. It's on the list.
It's all right. I just went there for the conference and the pizza.
You didn't have a dog,
Uh,
a hot dog, or
I'm
a
vegetarian.
same. Oh, never mind.
That was kind of rough.
I bet they make veggie dogs.
I think they make like the Beyond Meat dogs.
Yeah. Not interested in trying a Beyond Beef dog.
Oh, obviously.
I'm going to Yosemite at the end of the month.
Ooh, have fun.
Yeah, it'll be a good time. But I gotta pace myself because I've got a torn hip muscle, so
Okay, that's not good.
yep.
What happened? How did you tear your this hip muscle? And which hip muscle, if you don't mind me asking?
It's my labrum on my left
Ooh.
side, and I did it 4
Oh,
years ago, so at this point it's just chronic pain. Um, but
what torn hip labrum?
yeah.
What?
Technically it's because of the way that my bones are, and that like over time it caused a tear in my muscle, which happened to be while I was hiking. Um,
Oh.
but like it was bound to happen at some point, basically.
Hmm.
Um, and I've tried going to a bunch of doctors and like physical therapy and everything, and nothing has helped. So yeah, I'm gonna have surgery at some point, but
Oh
uh,
boy.
I don't know when
I
that
hope
surgery.
it goes well.
Thanks. Definitely some point either this year or next year, but it's a
Did they tell you what kind of surgery they're gonna do? Like, is it gonna be one of those things where they pull your hip out and like reshape the bone, or are they just trying to stitch some muscle tissue together?
both. So like
Oh shit.
they'll repair the tear first, and
Hmm.
then they'll like fix the angle of my hip joint, and then 6 months later they'll fix the angle of the other hip joint. So
Oh no, you have to go on a knife for both?
yeah.
Oh man, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I've come to terms with it. I mean, I've been dealing with pain for the last like 4 years, so at this point I'm just kind of like, let's get it over with. Maybe not
Have you
be
been
in.
doing PT at all?
I did for a while and it didn't do anything because the problem is my bones. It's not the muscle won't repair itself and the bones are not going to change with physical therapy, so it's just yeah. And I've tried like steroid injections. They didn't help. So, um super fun. It'll become my whole personality for like the next year. So,
Oh man.
but yeah, that's kind
We're
of my life
kind
right
of
now.
I'm kind of expecting you to, at this point, probably. I'm hoping that, like, once they strip, it's probably going to be a little more flexibility work than strength work, right? Or has it
Well,
been mostly strength work that
I
they
have to
made you
go.
do at PT?
It was mostly strength work, and it'll
Okay.
be like I'll have to basically train myself to walk again.
Oh no.
In PT, like it'll be a lot of intense PT afterwards, but everyone who's had it done on the internet says that it was worth it and that they wish they did it sooner. So,
And it's a 6 month recovery time?
it's more like a 2 month recovery time, but they won't do
It's
the
not bad.
next surgery for 6 months so that your hip
Yeah.
is good enough to be the like walking hip.
Yeah, that makes sense. I assume that means you're going to be on, like, crutches for a little while, right? While you try to get the strength back in that other hip.
Yeah. Basically, I'll I'll have to do it at home in Orlando so that my parents can take care of me, but yeah, I'll probably
Hmm.
be gone. That's about the time that I'm on crutches is about 2 months. So, um,
Okay.
that's how long I'll be home, and then I'll come back and I'll do it all over
And you'll
again.
go back. Does your job allow telework?
Yeah, it can be
Because
flexible.
yeah, I was gonna say I would consider, I can consider you might be tempted to just stay in Orlando for both, like, through that entire time. I wouldn't blame you if you did.
Well, the thing is, like, I even if I did work remotely, at some point it would be advantageous to be back in Atlanta for a little bit because some of my work I need to be in person for. So, um,
Mhm.
but yeah, I mean, it's the PhD is pretty flexible. So,
Yeah,
um,
how's that going?
It's going. I just did my qualification exam this semester, and so I'm past that, which is good because that means like
Mm,
I can just focus on my research now, and that was a lot. And
nice.
studying like the whole year is insane. Um, but yeah,
What are you studying? What are you researching?
um, well, I do animal-centered computing, so
Okay.
I do interactive enrichment for zoo animals.
Nice. I've been to Zoo Atlanta lately.
Yeah. I go there quite a bit.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Congratulations again, and best of luck as you go through the rest of this journey.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a good time. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, Daniel, I haven't heard what's going on in your life. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. No hip surgeries planned right now.
That's good.
We'll see what happens.
God. So ominous. Um,
Just
Yeah.
don't rip anything, please.
Oh, we'll see. My shoulder's been feeling a little weird, but it's probably fine.
Okay, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go. You're gonna buy a resistance band. You're gonna put it in your door, and you're gonna do 10 external rotations and 10 internal rotations before you leave every day.
Before I leave, where am I going?
I don't know, wherever you go for work.
That's my office around the corner from my bedroom.
Then you will put the door. Then you'll put it in the door of your bedroom. You'll do the external and internal rotations, and then you will go to your office around the corner from your bedroom.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Huh. I guess that could work. It's not too bad. It's not like it hurts. It only hurts. I haven't really figured out which part of the shoulder it is. That's you know.
Can you raise your arms above your head
Oh no, yeah. There's no problem. There's no real issue with
without
that. It's
pain?
very minor. Yeah.
Then it's
that's
not a
good.
stiffness issue. That's good. It's probably a strength
Yeah.
issue or an
Yeah.
overuse issue.
It's
You
fine.
probably need to work strength and endurance
Got a
of the
strength.
smaller muscles in your rotator cuff.
Here's the bigger issue.
Yeah.
It's currently 64 degrees outside, and it is boiling in this house. Okay. It's probably over 75 right now, just because, the sun. And
What?
Uh huh.
I had the I had the window open. Well, it says 75, but it probably is like 80. Um, and I had the window open, but I don't want to open it during the podcast because of, cars and things. But I might have to at some point. I mean, this is
Apartment?
the what?
Do you not run AC in your apartment?
Yeah, there's no AC in this place. So,
Is it really?
yeah, there's no AC. Because you don't really need it here for most. Like this is as bad as it gets. So if I open some windows, it'll probably be fine.
Wow.
But yeah, there's no AC.
Must be nice.
There's a fan. I can run the fan. I can just move the air around.
Yeah. Get some
But
The hot
circulation.
air.
well, it's like I'm upstairs, and downstairs it's probably like 3 to 4 degrees colder.
Yeah, heat rises.
Yeah, that's just the science. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but I've been told that's how that works. So
Something like that. Yeah.
so yeah, if I run the fan, it'll probably better disperse that because the intake is like right in the stairwell. So.
Hmm.
But who knows? So, yeah, this is the real struggle right now, is the heat. I'm telling, it says it, well, hold on, I'm gonna check and see what it actually says.
I've only lived there was one well, so at GTL when we studied abroad, there was no air conditioning, right? That's not a place you want to be with no air conditioning. They say you don't need it, but you definitely need it. Um,
Y- Yeah, I mean, well, Europe hasn't really discovered air conditioning yet. That's
they
that's
don't
the
believe
bigger
in
issue
it.
there.
They're
Yeah.
like, oh, but
They haven't
it's
discovered air
nice.
conditioning, ice,
Like
figuring that out yet.
they have their their heat waves every single year, and it gets to be like 95 degrees, and you have no AC because they refuse to put in AC units, and that was rough. That was really rough. I was just telling someone about that, about how we would like use we would take a towel and we would wet it and we'd put it in the freezer of our mini fridge and then go to school and then come back and use that as your blanket to go to bed.
What are you hearing? A fever?
Well, it was 95 degrees and there was no AC. It was really hot. So, yeah, essentially. But if I was curing a fever, I would break the fever by making myself hotter. Sweat it out.
I thought the protocol was always put something damp and cool on your forehead and then let it kind of absorb.
Yeah,
Am
you
I
do that,
misinformed?
but I don't think you would make your whole body cold.
I guess that's true
I
because
don't
like
think I would wear it
paradoxically
on
your
that.
entire body would feel cold.
I've done a cold wet towel on the forehead, but
Hmm.
not not on the body.
Hmm. Um,
Daniel, Anuj, do you have any interest in the Met Gala?
I mean, I'm not a fashion person, so not
Well,
really.
that's a shame because I've been having it on the whole night. It's awesome.
Yep. Any crazy outfits?
Oh yeah. Um, Katy Perry showed up with like a alien looking metal oval for a face. Um,
Oh, what?
Cardi B just showed up. She looks interesting with the very puffy lace number. Um, Beyonce looked awesome. She's got the skeleton dress. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Nice.
Daniel, any interest in the Met Gala?
not usually. Are there normally announcers for the Met Gala? Is there a play-by-play situation?
Yeah, it's on E News.
Oh, of course. Um, so um they're giving their analysis.
Yeah, yeah,
Interesting. Maybe I should get into that. Should that be a new hobby?
yeah. I mean,
Met Gala.
it could be like one of your podcast episodes. You get
Hmm.
together and you like simultaneously watch the Met Gala as it's happening, which would be a
Yeah, just like Chase and
podcast.
I did with the draft.
Yeah,
Could be the
maybe a
same thing.
play-by-play of like what we think of each outfit. Like I could be saying right now that Beyonce looks stunning. I love it. And you could be like, actually, I don't really like it that much. Like we could be having a little banter.
Do you know
Do
anyone
you think
else
you could
big?
give Joan Rivers a run for her money?
No.
Okay, self-aware, I like that, but I'd love to see you try.
Daniel, were you gonna ask who would do that? Because I
Yeah,
think
who's
the
who?
answer would be Elizabeth.
Okay, I'll have to ask her. I don't know how much she gets into that.
What
I
about
think,
one of your Gold Rush ranks? Oh wait, you only had one, didn't you?
I only had one. Yeah.
Jolie?
Yeah, maybe she would like that too. I don't know.
wait, Julie?
Jolie.
Jolie.
Jolie, excuse me. I was like,
Yeah,
Jolie was your rat? Julie was your rat?
no,
No.
Jolie. I had many.
Other J.
Gotcha.
One vowel off.
How often is the Met Gala?
Um, Great question.
Yeah, give me some more
Because
information about this. How
it's
often? How long does it
right?
go?
But like there was one time. Oh, yeah. There was one time I thought it happened twice because of COVID, maybe. I don't know. But it happens every year on May 4th.
Okay. So at least annually.
It is typically only annually, yes. And there's always a
Um,
like this year's theme is called costume art, which let me look it up. Um, because I don't quite understand it. Of course, there's a paywall.
is
Um,
this like an all-day thing? You implied that you've been watching this all day.
well, people started showing up probably around like 5:36.
Oh,
So
there's a red carpet.
yeah, it's a red carpet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So there's an exhibit, right, at the Met
Hmm.
that's like housing a bunch of different outfits. That's what happens every year. And then the night of the Met Gala, all the biggest celebrities get invites to come to the biggest party that is it's a,
Or fashion show.
like we don't really know what happens at in I maybe people know what happens. I don't know. What happens at the Met Gala? Um it's an exclusive annual fundraiser for the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute. Um so they have a themed cocktail hour, a dinner, and then they watch some performances. But we don't get to watch the dinner and the performances as plebeian normal people, you know? Um we only get to watch the red carpet as they walk into the Met. They walk up the stairs and they get their picture taken and people always wear like the wildest outfits, and if you don't wear a wild outfit you're kind of boring. Um so yeah, this year's theme, fashion is art, I guess is actually what it is. Oh no, it's called costume art. The corresponding dress code is fashion is art, which references the exhibition's pairing of garments with art objects. Express your own relationship to fashion as an embodied art form and celebrate the countless depictions of the dressed body throughout art history. So there you go. That's this year's theme. It started at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, of course. 3 p.m. Pacific.
And okay, and this goes pretty late, I assume. Um,
It'll probably be almost done. I mean, Beyonce showed up, and that's like she shows up pretty late, you know. That's who everyone's waiting for. So it's
Everyone?
probably yeah, everyone's waiting for Beyonce. She's the queen of Met Gala,
obviously.
so it's probably if it's not already done, it's probably done within the next 30 minutes. If I had to say, if I had to guess, a good 3.5 hour podcast. You could have
Yeah.
like a podcast marathon,
Oh boy.
like you could have multiple people back to back, right? But
I
like,
can barely get people on at the same time.
like, well, like you have one person maybe shows up from 6 to 7, and then the next person shows up 7 to 8, and we're just like, chatting about other things while also talking about the Met Gala. And you could choose to do something else like the Kentucky Derby, like it could be anything.
We could do anything.
Yeah. Themed
Although,
Do you ever have themed podcast episodes?
yeah, we've had theme podcast episodes before.
Like, we come in and we know that the topic today is only going to be about fruit, and we only talk about fruit.
We should do a fruit episode
Yeah, I'd be down to talk about fruit for an hour.
That'll be
for
fun.
an hour.
Well, maybe not like
Hey, you're the one who said it.
30 minutes, 40 minutes.
We're already at 30 minutes right now.
What's your opinion on the different types of kiwi?
I
Never
don't
had
know
them.
different types of kiwi. I know there's a
Okay, well,
golden one.
the fruit episode is already a disaster.
No,
What
no,
about
I can look
plantains?
different types of kiwis. Yeah, I knew there was green, there's golden, and there's kiwi berries. Interesting. Have you ever had a kiwi berry?
No. Are they sweet?
It says small, hairless, intense sweetness.
Wait, careless?
Hairless.
Oh, hairless. Okay.
I do love a kiwi, but I find them to be a bit of work because I don't like eating the skin, so I gotta peel it off.
Okay, well, I'm supposed to eat the skin. Are there skin eaters out there?
Yeah, they're supposed to be very good in nutrients.
No, no. Oh,
Interesting.
It's true.
but maybe you would like what'd you just what are they called? The red
Kiwi berries.
something? Yeah, maybe you like those because they're hairless.
Yeah. Um, yeah, so fun fact, you can eat the kiwi skin. And it has a ton of fiber. So eating a
Wait, you're
whole
telling me that stuff's good for you?
yeah, eating a whole kiwi with the skin on it increases its fiber content by a whopping 50% more than if you eat it without its skin.
Okay, that's certainly something I never expected to hear.
Yeah, and then also you can get an increase in vitamin E by 32% if you leave the skin on. Um, and either way, wait, no, it says you can also get vitamin C from the skin. It's very good for you. Unless you have kidney stones. It says steer clear of kiwi skins.
Yeah, that checks out.
So don't eat them if you think you are prone to kidney stones.
There's any kidney stones lately?
No,
Okay, well, I had to.
the only medical scare I've had in the last like 3 years, I guess, is that one time I accidentally ingested peanuts in Denver.
You allergic?
Very much so.
I'm also allergic, but not as much, I think. What happened? Did you like swell up?
We'll never know.
Uh-oh. Anuj, did he
Did you
eat
just have a peanut? Anuj, did you have a peanut just now?
okay?
Okay. Well,
You can like thumbs up react if you're alive.
we can just chat. Uh, let's see. Did not post.
Wow,
Oh, he's
we
gone.
just lost him.
I don't like when people do that because messes up the recording. So hopefully he comes back.
Like it won't save correctly.
Yeah, like basically doesn't it won't upload his recording
So
if he's not in the
it'll
call.
be like our oh good. Would it be like our conversations but without him talking?
Kind of. So it records the individual tracks and it does do a backup, but like a low quality backup.
So I don't know what happened, but like I just lost all audio, so I had to get out and come back.
Well, we're
Hmm.
glad you're back and that you didn't eat a peanut.
We thought you had a peanut. I mean, a fruit
Nah.
just now.
So I was asking what happened when you had the
Ah. So it wasn't a peanut, it was a peanut dish.
peanut.
So it wasn't as bad as it could have been, but what happened is I felt like kind of numb, but also my stomach felt weird as if it was like I'd just eaten something really spicy. And
Mm.
also like my eyes got red. So fortunately I wasn't alone. I was with with my manager and a peer So we left our pier. We left the pier with. Unfortunately, we had to leave the pier with a bill. And my manager had to take me to Walgreens so she could buy me Tums and Benadryl. It was after I
Okay.
got to the hotel and was showering that we realized, oh shit, I might have actually like ingested a peanut dish. And so my manager at the time, and then my manager, who made the trip, came down to check up on me.
So, did the Benadryl help? Did you need anything more?
I took a full dose. So mind you, I got children's Benadryl because the cough syrup is usually the most effective.
Mm.
Um, so I took like a full, basically a double dose of that because it's only half potency, but it acts fast. Then I
Mm-hmm.
took my regular rotation of antihistamines. I took my Zyrtec, I took my Flonase, I took my Astelline, and then I took a hot shower and washed my hair. And then I was
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Okay, well, that's good that you didn't have to go to the hospital.
Yeah. Now, if I'd
I
taken the EpiPen,
I
then
don't
that's exactly what would have happened.
Yeah. Do you have to carry an EpiPen with you?
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, no, mine's not that bad. Mine, if I have peanuts, my throat itches. That's about it. So,
So you can get away with just taking like a Benadryl.
yeah, yeah, if I take like a Benadryl or even sometimes just like a Claritin, um, depending
Oh,
on
well,
how
that's not
bad it
so
was,
bad.
like how much. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's unpleasant, but like, so I avoid it, but I'm not gonna die. So,
Yeah.
but I don't even, I think probably because I'm slightly allergic to peanuts, I've never cared to eat, like I don't desire them. It's not something I
hmm
want.
hmm
Never really cared for peanuts.
I don't know, Daniel, have you
Daniel,
had
any
peanuts? Are
allergies?
they any good?
Peanuts are fine. Let me tell you, I had quinoa a month ago, and that just destroyed my stomach. Like
Aw,
severe stomach pain for a couple
What?
hours, more than a couple hours, several hours. I was
interesting.
like, maybe it wasn't the quinoa, maybe it was the sauce. So I had it again the next day.
Oh my gosh.
I
Did
was like, I gotta try it again. So yeah, no, it was pretty bad.
Wait, so did you have it the next day without the sauce?
No, I had it with the sauce. I think it's the quinoa though, because the sauce was like just regular sauce. It wasn't. I
So
don't think it was the
why
sauce.
why would you why would you have problems with quinoa? That's so interesting.
Apparently, it's a thing. I looked it up, and that people do get the symptoms that I got with quinoa.
Is it an allergy or is it because there's like those small kind of foods can cause pain?
Um, no, I think it's an allergy.
Interesting.
It's basically like the protein in the quinoa itself interacts with, I guess, my immune system or whatever, and
Interesting.
yeah, causes stomach pain. So, but nothing else. Like there was no other symptoms. It was just that.
Well, that's weird.
So,
Well,
but it's like really it was. I took all the. I was like, let me take this medicine. Like I became a drug addict for like those 2 days. Okay, I took
Okay, when you put
everything,
it that way,
but there really isn't anything to like. You can't really. Well, I wasn't gonna die, but like, there's not really a way to fix it, too. Like you kind of just have to live with it.
yeah.
There's no real. You can't really take a painkiller. Well, you can, but it doesn't really do.
Like
It didn't really do
quinoa.
much. So I'm not a chemo guy anymore.
But
hmm,
I was told I am very highly allergic to shrimp, but I eat shrimp all the time. So Um, but there's only been one time where I had what I could say might have been an allergic reaction. I went to one of those revolving sushi restaurants, like a conveyor belt. Um, and I felt fine afterwards until like, I go to bed and I wake up at like 3 in the morning feeling like shit and had like vomiting, which I thought, oh, it's just food poisoning because those conveyor belt sushi places can be like that. However, I was covered in hives, so
Okay, that's
that
not
was kind
good.
of weird. Um, and I don't know if it was the shrimp or anything else, or maybe it was like food poisoning of some sort, but I've never had hives with my food poisoning, so.
Did you take Benadryl after you got out of
But
there?
it hasn't stopped me from eating shrimp. I still eat. Well, the thing is, I didn't have Benadryl handy and it was 3 a.m. I now have
Oh,
Benadryl handy. I had to take
okay.
a Claritin and hope that it worked, which it kind of did, but
All right.
it took a while and it was 3 a.m., so I was kind of freaky. But yeah,
Okay. Uh, well, we can wrap this up here on a high note there. Um, any other ways for any of us to die?
No one's gonna
Any
die
other?
I don't know.
until it's their
But my
time.
advice is to just be there, you know?
Okay.